Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Joe Tyrrell and welcome back to GP Blog. When the Formula 1 season came to an end, it seemed only a matter of time before Lewis Hamilton would sign a new deal with Mercedes and look towards winning the 2021 title. However, here we are, a few weeks into the new year with Hamilton's future still undecided, leaving the door ever so slightly open for other possibilities. The way we see it, Mercedes have three drivers: Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas and Williams talent George Russell, who looks to be the man to replace Hamilton long term. But what could the future hold for these three drivers, and how could the next 12 months unfold? First up is Hamilton himself, and he is technically currently unemployed. His contract with Mercedes expired at the end of last year, and he is yet to sign a new deal. Chances are he will sign on the dotted line and look forward to winning an 8th Formula 1 World Championship. From what we understand, he's asking for too much money, and given the current climate, Mercedes aren't too keen on it, which is the reasoning behind the delay. Assuming he signs a new deal, he'll be back in the cockpit as Mercedes is number one, with Bottas playing backup. There have been reports that Mercedes would be happy to promote Russell if Hamilton didn't budge, but we can't see this happening, and our predictions for Hamilton over the next 12 months are for him to sign a new deal, secure an 8th World Championship, and write himself further into the record books. Beyond that, the Brit could decide to retire at the end of the season, out on his own as the GOAT, but over the years he's shown how hungry he is for more success, so we're actually expecting him to keep going and look to set new, unprecedented boundaries. Whether that long-term future is with Mercedes, however, is an entirely different subject. He's been linked with the famous brand of Ferrari in the past, but given where they are, we can't see that happening. Maybe he'll see out his days with McLaren where he started his F1 career, who knows, but over the next 12 months, we expect him to spend a lot more time in the Mercedes garage. Bottas is actually entering his 5th season with Mercedes, and in each one he's shown what he is capable of, and over the last 2 years he's actually led the early stages of the season. However, he has always lacked that killer instinct and consistency for him to really mount a title challenge, which is why he's actually the perfect teammate for Hamilton. He's good enough to score points and take wins, but will rarely cause any problems for the team, allowing Hamilton to take the title, which is ultimately what Mercedes want. However, after 5 years of doing this, is it time for change? We think so. Whilst Hamilton is around, Bottas is never going to win the title or be number one. But what about when Hamilton leaves? Mercedes will want a top driver to ensure they're still the best team on the grid, and Bottas really isn't that man. We think this could be Bottas' final season in a Mercedes, because if they leave it much longer, Russell could get restless and look elsewhere, and we believe he is the man to fill Hamilton's role long term. We even think Bottas could actually end up back at Williams, doing a direct swap with Russell. Bottas is far from a bad driver, and he has served Mercedes brilliantly, so he still deserves a place on the grid, and what better place to return than where you enjoyed previous success. Russell is the next big thing on the grid. Along with Max Verstappen, Charles Leclerc and Lando Norris, he's part of this next generation of drivers which are capable of mixing it at the top already. Russell is yet to score a single point for Williams in 2 years, but missed out on a deserved victory in Sakir with Mercedes. Despite his bad luck, the 2018 Formula 2 champion has showcased what he is capable of, putting his Williams into Q2 on several occasions, on top of his display for Mercedes in Bahrain. Russell is very much the heir to Lewis Hamilton. He's quick, brave and has bags of talent, and many see him as a future world champion. We think he'll be in a Mercedes in 2022. By then, Hamilton will be 37 and entering the final stages of his career if he doesn't call it a day before that, so Mercedes will be looking to lay the foundations for the future. A year as Hamilton's understudy would do him the world of good, letting him learn what it takes to be a world champion next to the most successful driver in history. We are predicting Russell to spend another year sharpening his skills with an ever-improving Williams team before making the step up in place of Bottas. Well, that's what we think the future might hold for the Mercedes trio, but what do you think could happen? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video.